As a time management expert, I get asked some really great questions. Today's question is, how do I keep distractions at bay while working from home? This is an interesting question. It's a great question. It's an interesting question because how do we define distraction? Is it us distracting ourselves because we're trying to work from home and the dishes need to be done, or the laundry needs to be changed, or the dogs need to be let out? So are we creating the distraction in ourselves, or is the distraction outside of us? Is a child coming home from school? Does our spouse also work from home? Is our spouse retired? Our spouse or loved one, whoever lives with us, are they retired? Do they not have a calendar? So, as a clarifying question, what type of distraction are we talking about would be my personal first answer. But let's go ahead and attack we are distracting ourselves. And because sometimes when we work from home, we can use household chores as an avoidance technique. We're avoiding doing our work by doing other things that also have to get done. Dishes have to be done. Dinner has to be prepped. Like, these things get to happen all the time, and we're the ones doing them. So when we're working from home, one of the best things that we can do for ourselves is add a task, like a household chore, whatever we would originally be disrupting ourselves for or interrupting ourselves for. Use that, make that a task on our list of things to do. So between items, we can go do dishes instead of going, oh my gosh, I gotta go do dishes, and then going to do them now. Between items, we can handle the laundry. So you would put on your list for the day, let's say there's 6 things that you want to complete today in order to feel successful. Task 1 could be that most important thing that you want to do that day for work. Task 2 could be going and doing the dishes. Task 3 could be the thing for work, that next most important thing for work. And then task 4 could be changing the laundry. So instead of using things in the home to distract yourself from your work, go ahead and create a tactic list, a task list, a success list, whatever you want to call it, with those things built in. Now, other distractions that can happen are other people. Other people, maybe you have a retired, somebody who lives with you, maybe children come home, maybe loved ones come home, whatever your situation is. If in the event it is another person distracting you from work, I would suggest you communicate with them when you are available to talk. So you can finish what you're doing and then have time for them. Oftentimes, we want the people in our lives to feel important, so we'll drop what we're doing. When it is better productivity-wise, efficiency-wise, time-wise, to finish the task that we are doing and then address the folks that maybe are distracting us or interrupting us. It is a fine line, but I think with some practice, you can tell people when you're available and they will honor that. Remember, we teach people how to treat us. So often how we've allowed the distractions to affect us is how others will treat us, if that makes sense. What is one tip to keep distractions at bay when working from home? The first one would be to schedule any household tasks that may be a distraction as a to-do that day, or you can spread them out through the week. And then 2 would be to communicate with the folks around you that could potentially interrupt you during the day. Tell them when you're going to be available. And a little side note might be, if you do work from home and there is a block of time that people are not there, get your most important work done when they're not there. All right, guys, again, this is Danielle. Thanks so much for watching.